Okay, we're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Shell.
Kitten.
OMG.
Here we go. 100% that witch.
Okay, well, girlfriend, I just want to apologize to all our listeners, our fans. We said we were going to be live on October 30th, but we didn't, and I apologize. We apologize, actually. A lot going on personally, and I'm about to tell you the reason why. The last teaser, right?
Yeah, the last teaser, we left off with your saving the world car, basically.
Yes, but we apologize. We didn't give you the whole spiel.
Yeah, the whole spiel was quite funny because Kitty was in the process of telling me that when it got to a certain point with her save her environment car, that it would just like start puttering, and then I was like, oh my god, you're gonna have to run to like some nearest plug to plug it in. And it was quite entertaining, so we might have to re-edit that one and share that one at another time. But it was kind of like the urgency of having to plug something in because you have no power in the middle of the freeway is like, dang, nobody can handle that.
So
tell me what's going on with you. We got to discuss 100% that witch, because you've been feeling like one.
I was feeling that one, and I was thinking, am I that one? You know?
Tell everyone why you've been feeling that and what's going on with you.
What's going on? Okay. I just broke up with my boyfriend last night, and I have been unhappy for 2 months, okay? And it just adds up, you know what I mean? It's just accumulated.
Tell our listeners how long you guys have been together.
Well, we would be together for a year.
And what transpired in a year? Let's
say I pour too much in the relationship and not really pour back in, right?
Is it because you're such a giver? Because you give yourself 120%?
I gave, yes. When I am in a relationship and I care and love someone, I give it all. Everything. And I'm just feeling depleted.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody felt that way before or have been in that situation, but I'm just depleted. And
when you say depleted, are you talking mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually?
The spiritual, no. Everything else, yes. Right? And I told him that I'm losing myself. I'm trying to be the best girlfriend to him. I try to support him with his media production, his business, trying to make him happy, you know? And all that, I'd give so much. I just felt lost. I'm losing myself, let's say that.
And that's not healthy.
That's not healthy.
It's not healthy when you are such a giver and you start losing yourself. And I think everyone has been in those situations that you forget who you are. And it's not healthy. And it's okay to take a step back and go, whoa.
And this is the thing. I've been postponing it because the fact is, and that's why I wanted to know if I'm 100% that witch. Because last week his friend passed away. Two of his friends. But one of his friend is his roommate, his past roommate. They were best friends, you know, and he was heartbroken and everything. And that week I was going to break up with him.
Yeah. And then you postponed it because of his hardship.
Yes.
So it delayed the process of trying to say, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would be 100% that witch if I broke up with him.
And then after that bad news.
Yes. Well, you think that would be that witch?
I don't. Because
that's like cold. That's cold. Like, that's cold. You're not thinking about that person's feelings. You know what I mean? It's like bam, bam. It's like double whammy.
Yeah. You're right. It would be a little bit witchy, but at the same time, this has been, it seems, because I have an insider, I get to speak to you on the regular, so I know a little bit more, but it's more like it's been a 3-week thought process.
Right.
And I would have done it that night that I thought about it.
I mean, I told him, I've been unhappy.
Yeah, but he hasn't listened.
Just a little bit, right? But he was so consumed of his emotions.
Right.
And not mine also.
So it was his show.
Right. It was his show. And then I don't know if my listeners read my profile, but I am a breast cancer survivor. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I was under stress on Halloween Day, of course. I went to see my genetic testing counselor. The reason why was my BRCA test 2 was questionable. And I have been stressed out to the max for the past almost 2 months, right?
Now, did you request this test or did the doctor request it?
The doctor been asking me ever since my first follow-up, which was last year. I've been delaying it. And the third time, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go. Right? And I told him, what's the quickest? So, holy behold, Halloween. Right? So I told my boyfriend about it, that I was stressed out. And he had, ever since then, he was like, oh, you'll be fine. I'll be praying about it. But it's just, I don't think he has been attentive.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So, and plus he has been very distant to me. So I was feeling very, how do I say it? Just irritated, frustrated. I think it's normal, right?
I think it's completely normal. But tell our listeners about the what happened in public, and he side hugged you. And I hate side hugging.
Okay,
that to me just is such a red flag. I'm not. If you're like, I can understand if I first met you and you side hug.
Yeah.
But when you're in a relationship with somebody and you get a side hug and you're in public, I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah. Okay. This is what's happening. Is he has been very different and distant, right? Just kind of not himself. But the text that I get from him was, I can't wait to see you. I get butterflies when I see you, right? And that day, it was a double date, play date, right? We went to East Nashville, went to Boom Bars and Soda Parlor. And when I saw him, he gave me a side hug. I'm like, WTF.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, I'm your girlfriend, right?
I didn't realize. Should we high five each other next time we see each other? Maybe a fist
bump?
bump?
Yeah. Shit. So I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, I don't feel the warm embrace. I don't, you know what I mean? I was just like disappointed.
Just for the world, do not ever side hug your girlfriend in public, because it will mess with your brain, and that is a huge no. I kept my cool, because I don't want to make a scene, right. So I was just trying to make everything cool, and I will talk to him later after everybody left. So I did. I got my baby, Haven, my 4-year-old. She's will always be my baby. But anyways, I'll put her in her car seat. It was time to talk. I said, hey, I noticed that you're distant. Yeah.
You're distant, cold. Like, you gave me a side hug.
Right.
I said, what's up? And he's like, I'm sorry. Did I do that? I'm so sorry. I said, you know what? You told me that you're excited to see me. You can't wait to see me. And every time you see me, you get butterflies. Well, hell no, I don't see you looking like you have butterflies in your stomach.
Right.
You give me a fucking side hug.
In public.
In public.
Like, it was like the first time you guys met.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. It's like, I would have totally fist bumped him and said, you know, bro, I'm cool.
Yes.
And I totally would have just been like, peace out. Talk to you later. No kiss goodbye. No nothing.
No,
I would have been like,
it was just
peace.
weird.
And then I would have ignored you for 7 days.
It's just, I was just, and I told him, I was like, he said, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. He said, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. And I said,
so you're going to go back in time?
Okay. I was like, okay. And I was like, look, what's going on with you? He said, I'm just stressed. I was like, well, I'm stressed.
It's called life.
I'm stressed, but I don't act that way.
Right.
Maybe some people do. Some people act differently. I don't know. But when you're in a relationship, you gotta talk about it. You gotta communicate. And I told him, I said, you need to communicate with me. Don't internalize your feelings. Mm-hmm. That's gonna cause problems.
Because it's going to make you start thinking about things that probably aren't even happening. But as women, we overthink everything.
Absolutely.
And we analyze everything in a relationship.
Detailed,
oriented women. Yeah.
Note to self, men.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't side hug your girlfriend in public because it just looks really shady.
Yep. It does. So it's just everything accumulated. I just feel like I've just been giving so much of myself that I haven't been giving back. So I apologize and for not we apologize, you know. I'm not doing this podcast earlier, but
do you feel like a witch for everything that went down?
Just a little bit. because yesterday he got hurt at work.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me make something very straight.
He got hurt at work. I said, oh, shit.
Well, you guys don't know. Wait, what our listeners don't know, Kitty and I talk a lot. So every day or every other day or every week, this man has had an issue. And it's like, there's never going to be a right time. But to me, in my own head, I'm thinking, this man's always going to have an issue and just cut the cord, man. Cut the cord. You're not his mother.
I know. It's like, okay. I was like, look, I got to go. You're like, I got to do
It's like, do we need to sage this man because he always has an issue? Or is he just a drama king?
I don't think he's a drama king. I think he's just a very sensitive, emotional person. And
Did you check to see if he had a pair? Like man app. I know that sounds harsh, but it's like, really?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I like a man to be a man and know his place, but I also like a man to be a little bit more sensitive to certain things.
Yes.
But in respectful, because honestly, if you were dating me and you side hug me, I'd be like, and we're done.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm the type, like, there always have to be a reason, right?
Right.
You can't just be like, yo, cut the cord. There's always, you have to ask. There's always have to be a reason.
Right.
And you can't be like,
well, obviously, I'm the witch. Because I'm like, bye, Felicia.
I used to be that way.
Yeah.
I used to be that way, but the older I get and the older I get and what I have been through in my life, you know, I went through breast cancer and divorce at the same time. My outlook
is different.
Is totally different. Mm-hmm. Before that, I will cut you.
Nice.
But I won't cut you right now.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to straight up shank you and move on.
Yeah. But it was tough. I cried last night. And
did he cry?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He did. He teared up. And, you know, he's still sad about it.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
those people are so weird. let's keep focusing.
A focus on.
Focus.
But the thing is,